As we continue on throughout the rest of our Monday, it's going to be what we're calling popcorn-style chances as a warm front is going to continue to move into our area as we're going throughout the next few days. So let's run you through some of the latest data. I still think the majority of our Monday, the rest of it, going to be mostly dry, but you still see these little red arrows, mainly coming in from the south. That's going to help to keep us on the warmer side as we're going throughout not only the overnight period, but as the warm front continues to move throughout the region, there is going to be the chance for some development as early as Tuesday morning. So this is going to be something we will watch as we're getting you out the door for tomorrow morning. Chances will be there for a few of these popcorn-style showers and storms as we're going throughout the day on Tuesday. But notice the coverage of some of this rain and even thunderstorm activity. This is going into Tuesday afternoon. At least this model run is wanting to favor some of our southern communities, but still thinking from a few lake breezes, setting up off of Lake Michigan and Lake Huron by the afternoon. We could even get a few more isolated development as we're going a little bit farther north. So that's going to be the coverage of the rain and storms as we're getting into the day on Tuesday. I think overall, once we go late Tuesday night into Wednesday, coverage of any showers and storms as another system will be moving back into the region as we take you into midweek. Coverage there is going to be looking a little bit better. And the ingredients that we're going to have throughout the atmosphere, remember, you need the moisture, you need the lift, you need that unstable air, and then you need what's called wind shear. In the mid-levels of the atmosphere, we're going to have a few more of those key ingredients in play as we're taking you into midweek by Wednesday. So this is a reason why the Storm Prediction Center has gone with a level 1 in the green, a level 2 in the yellow. Remember those categories, they're out of 5 for chances for strong to potentially even a few severe storms. And it's not just going to be us here into northern Michigan. Most of the lower peninsula is within that risk. So we're going to be talking about Wednesday afternoon going into the evening hours. It does look like our main threats are going to be damaging winds, hail, and heavy rainfall, as well as lightning. The chance still will be on the table for a brief spin-up tornado. It's not completely out of the question. It is on the lower end, but anytime we do talk about chances for severe weather, we do unfortunately have to talk about that risk. So that's what we'll be watching as we're going, especially into the day on Wednesday. Out there for the rest of this evening, I think the majority of us are going to be mostly dry. But temperatures, check it out. Everett right now still holding on to some mid-80s. Current temperature right there at 83 degrees, or I should say 84. Cadillac, you're coming in at 83 degrees. Still on the warmer side. South-southwest wind right there at about 1 mile per hour. Check out numbers past midnight tonight. It's still going to be on the warmer side, at least for overnight lows. Some of us not even getting out of the 60s for the overnight period. Might have to turn on the AC if you haven't already as we're getting into this week. Check out temperatures. There it is, eastern upper tip of the mid by the time we get into the day tomorrow. Again, popcorn-style chances. We're not talking about a washout for the entire day, but just with more heat and more humidity in play, that's going to be the air mass we're going to have as we get into the day on Tuesday. Western lower, same deal with your temperatures, even a little bit warmer. We're talking about more upper 70s. Probably farther inland away from the lake shore, it's going to be a day where many areas do achieve some low to mid-80s by the afternoon. Case in point, even taking you right there into eastern lower, it's going to be a warmer day as we're going throughout your Tuesday. Same deal even getting into central lower by the time we reach the afternoon. And check out your wind, too, mainly coming in from the south, so that's going to also help to keep us on the warmer side as we're going throughout most of this week. Dew points, when you get those numbers above 60, and I think a lot of us are going to be in the 60s for the next few weeks, you're also going to be feeling a little bit more of that humidity as we're going throughout midweek. So I think the best chance for some rain storms as we get into the day on Wednesday, Adam, and then still by the time we're reaching the upcoming weekend, check out temperatures there. Not out of the question for a few spots by the weekend to get closer to 90.